journaling is the best way to cope with your mental health as well as strengthen your relationship with the Lord as a Christian. I'm a Christian who has struggled with her mental health for a very long time. I came to Christ when I was 15 after an attempt to take my own life. And I have gone through a lot of therapy and a lot of different things throughout the years and have built up a toolbox of coping mechanisms as well as being on my spiritual journey. Now, saying that journaling is the best thing to help was a bit of an overstatement. However, I have found that journaling has been very helpful in both my mental health realm and the spiritual realm. There are many different forms of journaling, and there's many different things that you can do, such as bullet journaling, just taking an account of the day, things like that. But when it comes to how it can foster that relationship with the Lord, there's a couple things that I have found. I journal when I read scripture, and I do this because I can go back and, I write down things that caught my attention, things that I was confused about, how the scripture made me feel. I write down all of these things, and then I can kind of go from there, building a better understanding of scripture. I can go back and understand things that I was confused on and whatnot. Another form that I have also done has been prayer journaling. I started this when I was having kind of a harder time staying focused when I was praying, so it kind of made me more disciplined in my prayer life, and now I'm able to do that better without the prayer journal. However, I still go back to it if I find myself struggling, so there's just a lot of different things that you can do. Now, journaling isn't necessarily for everybody. I have found it to be helpful, and I know that there's some research behind it saying that journaling is helpful for mental health, and I have found it helpful. But there's just some ideas. They may work for you, they may not, but it's important to build up our toolkit as Christians who struggle with our mental health, because those toolkits are our lifeline sometimes of things to go back to help us cope, to help us process and things like that. So I hope that was helpful, at least to some degree, and keep going. You're doing a good job.